It's game number 1 between Tonimontana and Tushkan. At least I think that's game number 2. It might be game number 2, but nobody knows.
Pioneers
are you hyped, Mr. Shark?
Yeah, I am pumped. So Tushkan and his teammate are also in the 2v2 tournament and won convincingly in the round of 16. And so I'm excited to see how his play style changes here a little bit, getting into 1v1s. And Tonimontana is also a veteran in the scene, so looking forward to this.
He kind of became the favorite, like, in the last time he played at the tournament and got the top 2 performance. He went through Wrigley, but, like, he played so well, played really convincingly. He kind of became a favorite there, understandable. And he's really breaching out. If you follow him on Automatch, he was kind of a one-trick pony, but Sun is becoming more and more of a diverse player, so he's really a force to be reckoned with. So I'm really hyped. By the way, both players vetoed the new Wehrmacht battle group. Everything else is kind of standard, so not really worth mentioning. Tushkan has an Aussie on the field and a Dingo.
I think Aussie against Wehrmacht is an interesting matchup. Normally, I think of Aussies as kind of custom built to handle DAC. So I'm interested in seeing how this plays out and how Tushkan kind of goes about this.
Yeah.
Grenadiers have been marked for battle.
I also think, you know, the Aussies were really good in the last patch, and they didn't really get touched in this patch except for the changes to over repair. And so I think, you know, in our tournament, it's not getting vetoed all that much. People are much more worried about having to deal with some of the American battle groups or the Poles. So I wonder if people are sleeping on Aussies a little bit.
I think Aussies, at least the larger game mode, like 2v2 and so on, I think people realize that Aussies aren't as broken as they used to be. They're still good, but they can turn into a manpower trap really quickly. So I think that's one of the reasons why people are not as scared as they used to be against them. But yeah, I might be wrong there though. They're still really strong, obviously. Like the sniper shot, they have incredibly strong veteran Cs. I learned today how strong the weapon upgrade actually is and how much I'm missing out on it. So definitely interesting. But they're still on the slower side. They're really expensive, so map control is something you will struggle with if you go full Aussies.
Yeah, and Dumais hit it as well, right? When they changed how quickly you can get the 0 CP call-ins, it slows down how fast you can get Aussies on the field. And then obviously you see Tushkan got the Dingo out, which means he went tier 1. So you're not just seeing, you know, double sapper and a triple Aussie infantry spam early.
Yeah, and you can really see like how many more units currently Tony has on the field, or fighting units. However, Tony not having good positioning. Struggling with that a little bit. He's really like in a pincer move and not sure if he can hold the map there.
Our territory is exposed. We must re-establish.
Yeah, but he's already teching Panzer Grenadier Company at the 3.5 minute mark. Oh, nice grenade.
Yeah, we'll force off the Aussie. MG will get merged. Here we go. MG's repositioning. Dingo has to fall back, and it looks like a successful defense of Tony. Portraits are wrong. What? Why didn't they update? Okay, that's weird. That's my bad. I would switch that. Yeah, the faction portraits are not the right one. I switched that. It should be right now.
Yeah, that custom overlay is nice, man.
You can use it as well. I sent it to you, so.
I know you did, but that's your thing. I don't want to steal it from you.
Nah, man, it's publicly available to everyone, actually. If you go on the website, you can find it there. It's public, available to everyone. That's the whole idea, right? It's like from the community for the community. So nothing we do is exclusive to us. The whole community can use it. So nice mine, by the way, from Tony.
I say, do you think this is a Stummel coming out here? This half track?
It's always Stummel, man. However, that's kind of weird that with the bind, right? It delays your Stummel upgrade.
Yeah, but you know, when you have this much of a gap in like map control or map presence, throwing some mines down is always fun. Oh wow, and Tushkan already found it.
Yeah.
Well, now it's a waste, officially.
Yeah, 30 ammo down the drain. MG42 is getting outflanked. Humber is on the way. Tony has a resource for an AT gun though. And I don't think Tush can stay around much longer on the fuel. Here we go, suppression kicks in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that one sideways sandbag counts as green cover.
Yeah, I was. That's what I like. Well,
Fallschirmjäger infantry are ready to reparadrop.
so Tony went for Luftwaffe, by the way. Could get Fallschirmjägers at least. He has to get them, right? Because why would you pick it otherwise?
Unpopular opinion, I honestly think Fallschirm Pyos are better than Fallschirmjägers.
I haven't even found.
There's so much utility, so much map presence.
I have even the far more unpopular opinion. I think that neither of them are worth. I think
it's probably not going to happen at this elo level, but at like mid elos, the Fallschirm Pyo blob is still a problem, especially in team games.
Yeah, with the GRB, it's
the LMGs. They do a fair amount of damage with the LMGs as well.
Yeah.
I hear.
So we have a Fallschirmjäger on the field.
Converting bunker to a medical facility.
They're really expensive, so let's see. Tony's getting a med bunker in base, so he's kind of ammo starved. Not sure why he went for 250 if he can't afford neither upgrade.
Infantry will
Or is he playing?
He's got plus 40. He'll be all right.
Yeah, fair enough. I think he could delay heal a little bit. He has that one grenadier. It's like not desperately needed.
Oh, here we go. A little Panzerfaust action.
Nope.
Oh, the
Gets
Dingo gets out just in time.
We have the Humber on the field. We have a 2-pounder on the field. Tushkan really leaning into Aussies. All right. Puck 40
I
is
feel like
in
both players are being too respectful right now.
Yeah.
It's just it feels very deliberate.
It feels kind of scared, a little bit too careful, not trying to take any engagements. Like, did the Humber even fire shots? It has 1 kill, but still, like, especially the Humber needs to do damage because it does not have the best scaling. So, not a huge fan of being so defensive.
Tushkan's going for the infantry training. I wonder if we're going to see another section or another Aussie out.
Ooh, Fallschirmjägers got a nice ambush going there. We have Veterancy 1 on the 251, by the way, which gives it the ability to lay Riegel anti-tank mines. Which would be hilarious, because nobody expects the Wehrmacht Riegel mines.
I'd love to see it, though. I played a match against Rather Splendid Cromwell the other night, and he's obviously a big fan of Riegels and other large mines. So as soon as I saw the 251 out, I just got double sweepers.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Humber got 80 gun shot in. Did Tony went for officer quarters? Yes. So if chat is right, Fallschirmjägers should not gain veterancy anymore. They're now stuck at veterancy 1 forever. Which hurts my soul.
Wait, Fallschirmjägers are stuck at veterancy 1?
Yeah, because all call-in units that gets affected by tier 2 or tier 3 officer quarters lose the ability to gain veterancy when you get the upgrade.
That seems like a bug that needs to be fixed.
I would agree with you. It's not like that certain units need their veterancy free, like desperately, like Fallschirmjägers.
Sector lost.
It's what some might call a core game mechanic.
Yeah.
Dropping into formation.
Oh, more Fallschirmjägers.
Initiating Fallschirmjäger deployment.
So
I think he's planning on using a lot of these like sight blockers and the clean sight lines here to make use of the ambush mechanic. And with the Panzerfaust that the Fallschirmjägers get plus the ambush, they can jump these vehicles, especially the Dingo and the Humber, and get some cheeky trades.
well, Dingo should be fine because it's a detector, right? So it should detect the Fallschirmjäger before it gets into Faust range. But Humber has to be really careful.
Yeah, and you actually just kind of see that. Like the Humber's been very deliberate and kind of moving around the map and hasn't had the impact that the power spike from it normally has.
Yeah, ooh, that might be a dead. Stummel. Nope. We have the flare now in the middle.
Plus the Bren section there, that's a nice combo.
Nice ambush bonus. Will force off the Humber.
Oh, I like that micro from Tushkan to like use the sight blocker first and then get it away. That's smart. Are you confused why the Gren didn't merge into the Fallschirmjäger?
Yeah, I was sitting there. And first, I wanted to call it out, and then I wasn't sure if it was the right call. But yeah, so Fallschirmjäger should have more than 2,000. Oh, they get. So this one is not getting any veterancy. The new one is getting veterancy.
Commandant.
So
Oh, nice sapper grenade on it, and it does nothing.
yeah, and Tushka just avoided the snare on the Dingo. So apparently, how it looks like it, one Fallschirmjäger is getting veterancy, the other one is not getting any veterancy.
Relic, please fix. Oh, did they get grenades? They sure did. Sticky bomb them onto the Stummel.
Bye bye, Stummel.
Stummel destroyed
Oh,
by enemy.
that hurts.
But he might get the Humber. Yes? Nope, Humber gets away. That's
No,
a
there's nothing there to
huge
keep
pickup.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. But, you know, Tony's not really on the back foot here. He's got a lot of infantry. He can always get a second pack 40. And so he can manage, especially with the fuel control that he's got, I think he can manage whatever Tushkan is going to throw next.
Yeah, fuel control not the most important thing for Tony currently. He can get a second AT gun. Like tier 4 is not that strong, or tier 4 is not that strong in comparison to tier 3 from builds. So I think he's fine. He just needs to find a way how he can play in the later stages of the game. I love what Tony is doing. He's destroying the green cover with the AT gun. Thank you.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I agree. He has everything he needs right now with just manpower. Losing the stumble hurts, but I think with the Fallschirmjägers, pack 40s, he can manage everything that Tushkan's throwing at him.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just I'm worried about the late game. Like,
LG-40 recoilless
what is
launchers
he
ready
planning to do
turret
there?
on your request.
Fallschirmjägers or Luftwaffe does not offer much in the super late game. The Strafe got hit multiple times with the Nerf Hammer, so it's not as deadly as it used to be. Some would even say it's underperforming.
Yeah. On this map, there are some sight blockers, but a couple of pack 40s in the middle can still be pretty effective. And then, yeah, I think you just kind of run infantry and team weapons into eventually some P4s, or if there are a lot of British team weapons, maybe a Brumbear.
Yeah, something like that. So we have tier 4 up for Tony. We're getting tier 3 from Tushkan. Slight resource lead for Tony, I would say. Let me check. Why? Let's use our tools that we have. No, Tushkan actually has quite a substantial fuel lead, I would even say. Like 40 more fuel.
Oh. Dingo. Oh, that's a strafing run.
Bye-bye, Mr. Dingo.
Yeah, he gets it. That's an awesome play from Tony. That's beautiful.
How much is the strafe? 50 ammo? It's not that expensive. Is it less than 100?
Let me check.
In the meantime, Tony is getting more elite infantry on the field. Stoßtruppen is in the queue. He has the reserve infantry upgrade, which means 25% less reinforcement.
Yeah, it is 50 munitions. So he basically paid 75 munitions to kill the dingo between the Faust and the strafing run.
I think that's okay.
Victory point
Not
is
the
under enemy control.
best investment, but
It's a high munitions map, right?
yeah,
There's
plenty of ammo.
8 plus 10 muni points. That's good.
We have a surplus of command points.
Oh, camouflage pack 40. This could hurt.
Ooh, that no vision though, and should hide behind the side blocker in time. Could try for the attack on ground, but not even trying that.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen, but the Tushkan was all over it, so.
So the one Fallschirmjäger that's stuck at that one forever. Like, at one point do you consider throwing this unit away and getting a new one? Because obviously it's a lot of manpower loss, but in the long run it will actively hurt yourself.
I think with the camouflage and the Panzerfaust, I think it's still useful to keep on the map. You know, you can keep it on a flank, have it capture, and then if you come across a team weapon or an infantry squad kind of out on its own, you can still win. So I think it's worth keeping around.
So we have a tank in the queue. Is it the Matilda? Yes. The Matilda kind of got a renaissance now with its recent change, that it gives less veterancy to support weapons or AT guns.
But I think it's also a good counter to the build that Tony has right now. Like, it's a bunch of infantry squads and 2 team weapons. Matilda can be a little bit tanky with the Pack 40 and then still manage the infantry threat. So I like that. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
Oh, nice rifle grenade.
Gets dodged though, however, that's 2 Aussies.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
So Hamper is veterancy too, and will be a menace on the flank. P4 is in the queue, however, for Tony. And then we see the usual bounce fest. Neither tank is able to penetrate the other one. But I think
Or apparently penetrate the tree in front of it.
But I think the
Wow,
P4
this
on
gunner
the flank
is terrible.
by 2 AT gun gets a nice ambush position ready. And yeah, once it hits veterancy 3 man, the Pack 40 will be a menace. Double the ambush time, which means you get 2 shots out of with the ambush bonus, and that's just huge.
Victory point lost.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tushkan go with maybe another sapper here to help keep these vehicles topped off and over repaired. And then probably I would recommend a second Pack 40 for Tony to just help zone out parts of the map so that the P4 is not trying to do everything by itself.
Yeah, definitely needed. Oh, Pioneer gets picked.
Yeah, nice pickup by the Humber there.
So, overall, veterancy wise, I would give Tushkan the advantage. But not with the P4 on the flank. I think map control will shift into Tony's favor. Matilda is not known to be the most mobile tank.
That's an understatement.
Well, there are worse. Looking at you, Mr. Black Prince. Ooh,
No risk of seeing that this time around.
Yeah. Pack 40 gets an ambush. Going.
Oh, that... Oh, wow. Matilda bouncing the Pack 40 shot. Feels bad, man.
I actually don't know what's the chance there. You know, that I don't look at stats. I'm like Dexon. I'm playing by feel, Kappa. So, Fallschirmjäger gets away from the Matilda, gets some nice damage. Humber a little bit greedy, but is not getting snared. Smoke coming in, smoke of the MG42.
Mad Hat, the Brits really didn't get any significant changes in this patch. If anything, they got a couple of nerfs. And if you look at the win rate at 1600 elo plus, I think Brits are actually the lowest right now in 1v1 auto match. They're not bad. They're a very strong faction, but I think everyone's been enjoying playing with DAC and USF after some of the big changes. And then obviously Last Stand battle group is everyone's favorite.
Enemy have taken our territory.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Tushkan with an interesting tech. Grants. How to throw away resources. There needs to be a player who proves me wrong that grants are overpriced piece of junk.
Making provisions for an officer squad.
Real life, yes. Company of Heroes 3, no.
Well, I think I tell the story every time we see a grant, and I will continue doing it. But the grants were basically the first, how they are called, IFVs in history. Because when the Soviets received them, they were so big, and they removed the main gun, the 75mm gun, and then just popped squads inside of it, and then drove up to German positions, and then the infantry disembarked from the grants.
Point is under enemy control.
And that's hilarious.
Yeah, I also heard the Soviets saw the grant and were like, seriously? Like, where are the real tanks? What is this garbage?
Yeah, the grant, or the how it's called in the Lee, the Lee. The Soviet called it like coffin for 7.
We have lost control of a victory point.
So we have over repaired Matilda, which is now only 100 HP compared to the prior 120, and it takes a really long time, which means you really need to know to be deliberate how to use it, otherwise you will run into repair problems. Double AT ambush on the Matilda.
Oh. It's gotten some lucky rolls with the penetration there, but still, it's a lot of damage, and they just spent all that time over repairing it.
Yeah.
I feel like over repair feels a little bit less abusive now, so this is like good validation of the changes that they made.
Wolfouch Mega will bait. I'm working as a bait. Bye bye, Humber.
Oh, that's a violent death for that Humber.
Oh, that's a dead P4.
Our adversary is pushing back. We are down.
Oh, you called it.
Yeah,
now
we have panic planes.
Panzer 4 destroyed.
Just didn't arrive in time to save that P4.
Yeah.
I think Tushkan's going to be good with that, trading a Humber for a P4.
Ah, that's a deal I would take any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I think Tushkan needs a second engineer. Like, if he wants to keep over repair on 2 high HP tanks, one Royal Engineer won't do the trick.
Well, yeah, absolutely not.
In the meantime, Tony is rebuilding the lost P4. Well, not many other options there. We have a VET-free AT gun now, which gives it 20% DR, 30% rate of fire, and plus 5 seconds rotation to first strike, which I assume means you get a second shot out with ambush bonus.
So Brood War highlighted this. There's an opportunity here, and obviously Tony went like the Luftwaffe Reserve manpower hack, but there was an opportunity for him to unlock the fortifications and put a Flak 36 in the middle, and that would have been a lot of fun.
I think that would have been the better pick. And Merge got nerfed. However, you still can tie Merge decently with 2 grants that you really don't need infantry reserves. And I think people are really underestimating the value of the Flak 36. It has more than 1000 HP, so it's really hard to kill. And on smaller maps like Faymonville, it will cover a lot.
Yeah. The only thing is with Aussie Battle Group, right? Obviously, Tushkan hasn't made his final choice yet. you know, if he goes creeping barrage, that's a pretty decent counter to the Flak 36.
Yeah.
But then you're still forcing your opponent to make that choice and not letting him use the archer.
Yeah. Oh, AT gun should turn on camo. No ambush there against the Grand, but it will be a lot of damage. Nope.
Oh, the second one just didn't shoot.
Sector lost.
AT gun should move in the middle. Stoßtruppen survived, even though they ran out of pressure. Tushkan is now... I don't know. Oh. Tony not capping the 10-pointer there. Maybe it's on purpose, though. Matilda, in the meantime, showing its rear armor. I do not recommend doing that. Don't show your booty to the enemy.
This is just good life advice.
Have been relinquished to us.
Yeah, I love the new sound of the P4, man. It has such a nice...
Yeah, the sound change has been really nice.
And I have to admit, something I was not expecting for a game that's 2 years old. But I'm glad to get surprised by things like that.
They've been able to keep the player base pretty consistent, which is impressive because you look at other RTSs, like our favorite Broken Arrow just continues to kind of fall off. Oof.
Oh, Grant just gets away. Yeah, those are the small things that keep your community alive and thriving, even though they are relatively expensive to do. But look at the elite infantry lineup from Tony: 2 Fallschirmjägers, 2 Obersoldaten, or Stoßtruppen.
The enemy has taken a victory
Oh, that
point.
Matilda rolled is trying to get around the green cover under the Stoss. Now it's going to eat multiple Pack 40 shots. The good news is it keeps bouncing, even the Vet 3 Pack 40. So Matilda is hanging in.
Oh, P4 gets a nice shot in.
Victory point.
Oh,
Oh, both AT guns might go down. One at least. He
just
should...
the 6-pounder, but that's the one that you really need to worry about. So that's a
Yeah.
nice pickup.
Tushkan trying to rescue it, but it gets destroyed. P4 will get away. Major victory there for Tony.
Man, I was just thinking that Tushkan had this kind of, headed downhill, and then Tony made a couple of nice plays, and he's right back in this game.
So, but you can kind of see though the repair problem that Tony has, man. Not Tony, Tushkan. He's not even over repairing his tanks.
Yeah, he's got a manpower bleed problem at the moment. There he goes. He has his second sapper now.
Yeah, but even with 2 sappers, man.
Well, so I don't think having a second sapper changes the over repair countdown.
No.
I think
It's
I
fixed.
tried this the other day. I think it's 20 seconds no matter what.
Yeah, you basically repair fully with both, and then you have to split both squad, the sappers. Oh, Grant gets a nice shot.
Fallschirmjägers, he doesn't see him.
But those are the bugged ones, so if they die, it's not a great loss. And it might be that Tony's like, I don't care, man. They are bugged. Because look at the Vet 3-1. Still going with the ambush, man. The ambush that never stops.
That grenade hurts.
So Matilda is getting over repaired.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Second P4's in the queue.
Victory point lost.
And Matilda Grant gets 2 side armor shots from the packs. The free
Yeah,
veterancy,
that's
man.
nice positioning here,
Oh, that
Tony.
might be a
Look at
wipe
that.
on the Vet 3 infantry section.
Oh, yeah, that P4 shot hurt. Yep.
That's a huge loss. Tushkan slowly falling apart. Tony now with roughly 10, soon 20 more pop cap.
Yeah, but Tushkan's built himself a nice VP lead, and he still has 2 of the 3 VPs. I think he just needs to be really cautious about not throwing any more units next couple of minutes, and he has an opportunity to drag this one back.
But Tushkan decides to go for something I was not expecting to see. It's Bishop time.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think he's thinking, he's like, I really got to get rid of these Pack 40s. Look at this Matilda.
Yeah, but Matilda got smoked by the high veterancy IT guy.
Our frontline pioneers are dead.
At least he gets the pioneer. Tony has no repair.
Yeah, even this over-repaired Grant, if the Pack 40s get a couple good salvos off, then it's back off the field for another minute for repair and over-repair.
No, with 5 models, man, the AT guns are troublesome to deal with. And I don't know, man, if the Bishop side tech was the right call. But you never know, man. Indirect fire can sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure here. You know, having a Grant is nice. It would have been better if he hadn't lost that Matilda. You get a couple of Grants because they'll chew through the infantry. And then I think the goal here is probably to conceal the fact that he's got a Bishop until he can find the Pack 40s, because they've been pretty clumped up, and then just hit them with some artillery and some infantry at the same time.
He needs the shotgun then, like you in good old Code 2 days where you try to shoot minimum range to get the least amount of scatter possible.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
So Tony has a little bit of a repair problem with the loss of his last pioneer.
We have lost control of a victory point.
And Tushkan unlocking now the 17-pounder. But I think it's always telling a story when you as Brits go 70-pounder against P4s. It kind of tells you that that the game is not going well.
Well, the interesting thing is, you know, Tony has no indirect fire. He's got the loiter. There we go. He's going for the Pack 40s, but almost immediately they back up.
Should be not enough damage.
Yeah, I don't know if 17-pounder is the way to go. They're only P4s. I think a couple of 6-pounders might have done it.
Well, 17-pounder actually is more mobile than the 6-pounders, thanks to the truck, if you have the micro.
But that micro attacks means something at this level, late game, especially against all these very elite infantry.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just, I don't see the 6... And Tushkan is not trying to use it mid-range or short-range barrage with the Bishop, which really will increase the scatter, which makes it even less reliable on getting the AT guns. So Tony is pop-capped once he reinforces his units. He has enough ammo for
he can still just do... And the loiter. He can also just do officers' quarters, side skirts. Like, he's got upgrades that he can use that fuel for while he is pop-capped here.
We have surplus munitions to spend.
Yeah, I think side skirts...
Oh, Tony repair bunker, also a nice choice, Dexter.
Yeah, repair bunker. Actually, maybe at first repair bunker, then side skirts?
Territory from us.
Oh, it's a tough
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
I mean, he's got the munis, right?
Yeah.
So he can hold on to the loiter and do the repair bunker and not have to trade at all.
Yeah, the Bishop is trying to do damage, though went closer to the front line. But
yeah, still. Nice hits on the sauce, but he really needs him to clean up the Pack 40s. And because he went Bren's on his sections, he doesn't have the flare, which would be really nice for revealing the Pack 40s.
Yeah.
Well, these sappers, this is going to be a tough retreat path.
Bye-bye, Mr. Sapper. And Tushkan is bleeding so much bad power, man.
Yeah, he just doesn't have access to... Just a couple of unit losses mean that now he's just kind of on the back foot.
Yeah, Bishop fired, but it's long range, so Tony just walks out of it.
P4 is going hunting here.
Tushkan
he's
refitting.
Oh no. Well, that's a dead bishop. And he drops the loiter at the same time. Oh, this is it. This is the GG push right here.
I think Tushkan is dead. Grant is in an awful spot.
Yeah, and you can see Tony's just trying to use the loiter to do most of the damage on the Grant, so he doesn't over pursue with the P4s.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if the loiter will get the wipe there. The damage is really deductible against tanks, in my opinion.
Yeah, and now Tony's going to get the triple cap. Right, so Tushkan still has a bunch of time.
Yeah, but he has no army.
He built himself... Yeah, exactly. He built himself a nice VP lead. He's about to have enough manpower for a second Grant, but the only real chance he has to get back in this is he needs Tony to just start throwing units, and I really don't think we're going to see that.
Like, Tony's pop cap, man, and Tushkan has not even 50 pop cap at minute 36.
Well, yeah, and the P4s are now vet 2, and then at vet 3.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this is over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 went into favor of Tony, so will we be back with game number 2 in a sec. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 between Tushkan and Tony. We are back on Fameable Approach. I don't think it's called Fameable Approach anymore. It's just Fameable, but
it's just Fameable, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's no approach for here. We made it.
So Tushkan as Werbach, Tony as USF. What are we expecting? What are we seeing, my dear friend Shark?
Well, Tushkan already locked in mechanized, so I am expecting him to expect a rifle heavy build from Tony. Probably lean into the 221, maybe the Stug-D call in with the Stas. Tony has partisans, SSF, and armored. I don't see the early Jeep yet. So maybe we'll see some partisan play here.
I would love to see some partisans because we are here to party.
Yeah, and I actually think with some of the sight blockers on this map, this is a good map for partisans because you don't necessarily need to throw tunnels like in your enemy's back line, but you can get them out wide and set up some easy flanks and just kind of keep your units on the field. So plus I just love seeing the new battle groups and how some of these guys approach the new content.
I agree with that. I want to see the new content as well. So scouts are retreating for Tony. Not sure why. He could have kept the VP or the 10-pointer. Was that a misclick? Or is it something I'm just not smart enough to understand?
Maybe?
So, no Jeep is interesting. I feel like the Jeep is so good now that even at vet 0, it's worth building it. It has now 200 HP, has decent armor. It ain't that bad. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, and it's pretty nice against Ver because if you don't necessarily want to get a mortar out, you can get, especially on a map like this, it's really wide. The Jeep gives you some mobility, the ability to flank if you see a bunch of MG42s. But Tushkan not really playing into that. He's going heavy Gren build here. That's a bold strategy against rifles at this point.
That's really interesting, man. Like triple rifleman, triple Gren. Sorry. When was the last time we saw that many Grens? I know with the Cossack game. But Cossack always plays Gren heavy. But overall, triple Grenadier kind of fell out of the meta, especially without an MG42.
Maybe he plans to make use of transfer orders, right? Get the Grens spread out, get him some vet, and then start transferring them into Jaegers or Panzer Grenadiers. While BAR is being upgraded already for Tony.
Tushkan utilizing the change of the Grenadiers that they can throw grenades right away. And
Yeah, I like that. That gives him a little bit of early game utility and helps him hold off, you know, units that want to charge at him like sappers.
So bars are out. However, the impact was reduced. Like, Tony wasn't in the best position with the bar prop. Obviously, that's a minor thing, but it's something you really have to keep out in mind, that the bar prop in the right moment can swing any engagement into your favor.
Well, so the other thing is the bar, just the first bar replaces the squad leader Thompson. So you obviously get better DPS at all ranges, but that, like you saw it, Tushkan having his pioneers run up and get in point blank with the rifles, like that burst that you got from the Thompson at point blank kind of goes away with the BARs.
What happens when the model with the squad leader model dies, right? And the other model gets the bars. So technically it's better if you have like only 4. Then that's way too theoretical.
Yeah. And then how would you guarantee that that's the model that dies? You know, like,
well,
I think at that point it just becomes a generic model, and then obviously the game prioritizes the BAR as the special weapon. Oh, MG42. Nice, nice play from Tony to kind of dodge it briefly, get out. Oh god, it suppresses so fast though.
Yeah, it's the one thing that the MG40 should be good at is suppressing, so I'm fine with that. And I'm sorry about the small leg spike that we just got.
Can now raid enemy territory and capture resources.
I stopped
right,
trying. No. We have. I think we're
good.
We're good.
Okay.
We will see. Otherwise, we will sync up again.
Oh, this is a nice combo here. Flame Pyos and double Grand.
So, the Rifleman is off the field. Map control is looking not too bad for Tony. That's the thing, right? If you get bars, you need to gain map control advantage. Otherwise, it's a lot of fuel down the drain, and it will give your enemy a nice advantage with the LV timing, which already is kind of happening. 250 is in the queue.
But this is, you have to play this way as USF, because even with the changes to rifles, the late game infantry that Ver get are just so good. You need to have an advantage going into the late game.
Yeah, but so far there's no real advantage because 251 is out. Tony is getting a 4th rifleman. He's ages away from any sort of AT.
They see teching grenades now as well, so I think he just kind of plans to roll heavy with rifles for a little while, try to maintain map control. We'll see if he goes for the motor pool. In theory, you know, the Greyhound's been performing better.
Better is another statement, man. The amount of that 3 Greyhounds that I got with more than 30 to 40 kills is insane. And I'm bad with USF. So imagine what a good USF player can achieve. Tony revealed the NATEC. So Tushkan knows now that he has to kite with the Stummel. And Tushkan also reveals which battle group he went. Because the Stummel decapped the
by
points.
capping? Yeah, that fuel. Armand, my issue with the bars is that it's like a requirement if you want to use rifles after the 3rd minute.
I still think you can play
He's
around
trying to
with
get that sticky bomb.
Yeah, no chance, man. Like, Tushkan
Territory sector lost.
has the micro to avoid that.
Yeah, maybe if the captain was there for the flanking maneuver, he might have been able to get that off.
Yeah, Captain Dan might be a really clutch now unit. Not only flanking speed, but also... helping with Mark Target to get at least some penetrations with the bars. Because the bars are doing decent damage on the Stubbel. Look at the damage that it already took.
Yeah, and even the regular Garans will get some decent penetration rolls.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
So map control is evenish, maybe slight advantage for Tony, but I'm not 100% certain. He is getting motor pool now. And I have to admit, I'm surprised that Tony is still able to keep map control advantage, even though Tushkan has the Stubbel on the field. However, Captain Dan's flanking maneuver helps to break suppression. Forces off the MG42.
Yeah, the Pyos, just one Pyo model left, but the rifles just couldn't really do much damage to him on retreat there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, no one went to sniper school.
Yeah, Tony's got to be careful he doesn't just bleed too much here on the flank.
Yeah, Tony had the KD favors Tony, so he's not trading map control trading map control with manpower. So he's actually winning in engagements and therefore is gaining map control. That I'm not sure.
I like how an even KD is USF winning.
Well, that's life, I guess. That's like it's Code 2 with the Soviets. When you had to like an even KD with Soviets, you were doing super well.
Exactly.
So we have pour onto them from the rifle.
Nice counter from Tushkan there. The combination of the Stummel and the grenade onto the rifles with port on him. Yep, here's the Stug D call in with the Stas.
The new meta-defining unit, even though it was already meta-defining in the last patch.
It's just even better now.
Yeah. It really had Counter's rifleman heavy builds with early bars, right? Because you need an AT gun to counter it. However, tier 3 for USF is so incredibly expensive.
So Tony's got the Greyhound in the build. I wonder if he sees the Stug D, if he cancels it and goes for a Chaffee instead.
Do you really want to go Chaffee against the Stummel though? Against the Stug? Do you even get reliable?
It'd be better than a Greyhound.
Yeah, fair enough. You need an AT gun though. I think Greyhound then AT gun or AT gun Greyhound.
Yeah, a Greyhound and AT gun would be a nice combo. The problem is Tushkan's been so good with his merge. Like, I don't see him leaving the Stas Troop and unsupported. And so even if you start to trade him out with the Greyhound, you're not going to really gain that much from manpower.
Yeah, and map control will definitely now switch into Tushkan's favor.
And Tony went SSF. So I'm trying to figure out what his plan is here.
He went for the skill planes, however he has no ammo in camp, so there won't be any skill planes. No,
that's the marked targets. That's not even the skill planes.
Well, marked target makes sense.
Yeah, because you can get the penetration boost against the Stug.
Yeah, Major Captain Dan lost the penetration boost, right? On his marked target.
Captain Dan.
Yeah, I know he was a lieutenant, but I started to call him a captain a long time ago, and now I'm running with it. I'm bad with military ranks.
Well, good thing that Major and Maya are the same, right? Mayor?
I'm not even sure if they have the same... They have the same name, but I'm not sure if it's the same rank. Like, if it... But yeah. Because, like, the German ranks work a little bit different. Like, our NCOs are also divided into two different subgroups. But yeah.
Man, that Stug D is just a problem.
He needs 2 AT guns, and even then.
Yeah, he needs 2 AT guns because one's not going to be enough. It's just going to bounce everything from the front as well.
Yeah, Dummel gets away from the Greyhound. Greyhound is on pressurized vehicles.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
It's just such a tough ass, man.
Tony, don't lose those rifles.
Oh, those are Gorders. Oh,
The enemy has
we
claimed
get
our
to stick the
territory
wipe.
for their
No,
own.
pathing issues or micro issue. So first AT gun is out, and Tony slowly stabilizing. Tushkan is now getting heal relatively late. However, he has high veterancy on his grants, so heal is not that.
It's an interesting placement for that
We have lost
bunker.
control of
I don't
the
know why
victory
it's off to the side. I can't think of a reason to put it there.
It's an interest.
Wow.
Maybe to avoid that gets barraged? I don't know. I know that back in the days in Code 2, you would always, like, it's a really long time ago, obviously, as usual. But in Code 2, you wanted to build the hill behind your base because how the medic AI worked. Like, when they were running up to squads that were retreating, you lost a lot of time there. So you wanted to build it behind your HQ, so medics would run up to squads that which were retreating. Oh, that might be a dead Stück. Attack on ground, smoke. Nope.
No, he doesn't have good vision of it.
Bunker will be a
Oh, he did the mark target, so you should be able to see it now.
The plane is incoming.
And the MG42 is retreating. I wonder if Tony pushes this.
It's a really interesting
Sectors
spot for
are
the mid
isolated.
bunker.
We have been cut off.
Oh, Tony battling back here.
Yeah.
And I think Tushkan had an opportunity to have the triple cap on for the last couple of minutes, and he never sent anything over to the flank VP to cap it. And I wonder if he's going to regret that
So
if Tony starts to kind of get back in position.
yeah, I agree with him. Tony has a problem though. If you look at his infantry lineup and then at his Greyhound, you realize there is no engineer, and the Greyhound needs repair desperately. And it's not like that Tony is swimming in manpower, like having plenty leftover manpower. That's really hurting, man. He's losing a lot of tempo there. AT gun is in a pickle, but should be fine.
Yeah, Gren's actually hitting shots, but the AT gun's far enough away to back out.
So Tushkan is back on the field.
He was a little weird, Starstrooping just standing in the open and beating rifles in cover, but yeah, it's
The enemy
fine.
has claimed
It's
our sector.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Victory point is under enemy control.
So
Yeah, so Tony unlocked the whiz bang.
Colin
Is
won.
he just want to play rifles into whiz bang Collins for the rest of the game? That's interesting.
And then jettison launcher when he has veterancy 1. Tushkan is playing like OG Wehrmacht mech. He's playing 7CP, Panzer Colin. Tech. That's like the most awful tech bypass we had, and it's still possible, which makes me angry. But I should not be that much angry. That's not healthy. So Pathfinder, no, Pathfinder scouts are dancing around, but no retreating. Triple
And
cap.
actually, Tony has changed his mind. All the rifles headed back into the middle here.
He needs to bait the Stück in the middle and then fight it with the...
Oh, that Greyhound is done. It hung out just a little too long.
Bye-bye, Mr. Greyhound.
50 points left.
And that
That
might
hurts.
be game, because he has nothing to contest the flags against the Stoßtruppen.
Yeah, and Tushkan's done a great job of keeping his Starstrooping paired up with Gren's as well, so the Greyhound still can't have the effect that he wants.
Whizbang Colin.
Grenadiers will be mustered up to
I'm just
replace
laughing at the Stug D sights its main gun, and then the AT gun bounces a shot on it.
Panzer Grenadier Squad standing by.
Panzer Grenadier build from Tushkan because he can't get
We have lost the
Stoß.
sector.
Is that a transfer orders? Yeah.
Whizbang has to do some magic, man. I think you should shoot at it.
Oh my gosh, these rifles.
Shoot at... Ah, no, it's not hold down anymore.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, the Gren.
Oh, the Gren!
Point blank shotgun blast with the Whizbang.
Just went up in smoke and he just disappeared.
The enemy has 200 points and falling.
New equipment. You're carrying it.
Yeah, Dume, it was 3 Grens and 2 Pyos into a Stummel, and then the Stug D.
He had an MG42.
All in.
Did he got
And
it
MG42,
later?
correct. Yep. Yeah, he got it after he got the three Grens and the 251.
Yeah, bar prop was just
Panzer
not
Grenadier Company is being upgraded.
good.
This should hold you for now.
Maybe you have to play
Panzer
foreign
Grenadier
rifleman
has
if you
been
want to go
deployed to the
bars.
front.
Just to maximize the effectiveness of the bar pop.
Oh, the Whizbang.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, you can tell he's trying to do the vet one so he can pop the
Jettison.
the launcher.
He needs to do that, man. Like, he's not locked in to do this nonsense. And I'm not sure if this will
and
play out.
And Tushkan keeps taking his fuel away as well. Oh, nice pickup on the Stummel.
A Stummel has been destroyed.
Vet 2 on the pack. Or on the AT gun.
A Panther Panzer can be deployed to the battlefield.
However, Tushkan can call in Panthers.
But it's nice to see Panzer Grenadiers actually drop models. It only took 2 rifle squads, both using port on them.
Oh yeah, he converted another grenade to a Panzer Grenadier, right? Nice try
No,
with
he
retreat,
built
man.
that one because he built that one.
Ah, the one Gren
stock.
got nuked.
Yeah, the one Gren got nuked in the middle.
Got turned into fine red mist. But Tony has such a hard time getting on the map, man. By the way,
Yeah, because
Tushkan
all these
went
rifles.
for officer quarters, right?
Yeah, he's
Panzer
got
Grenadier.
the tier 3 officers' quarters. Yep.
So I think Stuck is not getting any veterancy anymore. But I might be wrong. I really want to figure out why he said units refuse to gain veterancy after they get their respective officer quarters.
The Whizbang just using its coax machine gun to push away the P-Grens.
Is it doing damage? Or is it just like cosmetic?
You know, that's hard to tell. It was kind of tickling them, I think.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Yeah, this is the problem that the rifles have as you get into the late game. Like, yeah, he's got 4 rifle squads on the field, but to win an infantry engagement against P-Grens or Stoss, he needs a minimum of a 2-on-1.
We have territory cut off from supply.
Even with the BARs, even with the advanced logistics. He hasn't done survival training, but
Alright,
Hey, capture
Stuck
point is
will
being
never hit
overrun.
veterancy 2.
is it locked?
Yes.
That's veterancy. A second Whizbang is here.
Oh, he needs to reinforce the AT gun, man. Only 2 models against Stuck is really dangerous.
Oh, that's a nice Whizbang barrage.
Getting some
Doesn't
damage.
actually
Striking at our
do all that
infantry
much damage, but he actually held that pack at risk a little bit too by accident. Didn't even realize it.
He got veterancy 1 though, so he can jettison now.
Weapon crew have
Mm-hmm.
completed orders.
I love that every patch we get, someone tries to make this build work with the jettison. Whispering it never worked.
Receive. I said, we've been spotted.
Yeah, you see that The rifles just can't deal with the late game Bear infantry.
Yeah, you need proper
There we go.
tanks,
The
man.
jettison. Yeah.
Here we go. AT gun gets stolen.
Don't worry, he'll take it back.
A park gun has been knocked out.
Wow, the Pigren's just eating shots from the Sherman and the Stas.
The Stoßmann veteran. It's getting worse and worse, right? Like with every veterancy the Stoß have, it's getting worse for the riflemen. No matter how hard they try, they will not win any engagements anymore. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I'm trying to check the veterancy. So Stas, and then at Vet 3, they get plus 20 health and plus 20% weapon accuracy.
They're unkillable at Vet 3, man. They're literally unkillable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because they already have 120 health, and I think they have stock damage reduction built in as well.
Yeah.
Which, please fix. Nobody likes damage reduction.
I still not a huge
Even my
fan.
dog hates damage reduction.
That require use.
I'm still not a big fan that so many units get DR. In Code 2, DR was such a rare buff
We have been granted a Panther
that it
tank.
was considered
Nice
to be-
grenade.
Oh, that will hurt.
We have lost control of a
We
victory.
Oh,
almost
though.
cleared the MG42. Yo, and there we go. Nice.
A machine gun has been destroyed.
I feel like Tony keeps using this marked targets on the Stug D, but I don't like. He's never in a position to actually capitalize.
Yeah, he kind of uses
So-
it as a panic button.
Yeah.
Panther knows
Little
on the
Panther
field.
here now.
So, yeah. Whizbang is getting ready to fire. Man, the Whizbang needs to make some magical shots, otherwise I don't see Tony coming back into this game. He's falling more and more behind, and Tushkan is look how many VPs he has in the bag.
Has access to Sturmgewehre, Kommandant.
Yeah, it's funny. The pop gap is the same, but the quality, like the army composition, is not.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Tony actually not trading that poorly. But
Oh, it's a
still.
good thing that Stug D is locked at Vet 1 because I feel like Tushkan will be running away with it at this point.
Yeah, I bet too with the more armor on the front, it would just laugh at the AT gun. Tony needs a second AT gun and maybe a dream or something like that.
Yeah, second AT gun would be a good start. Not teching to tier 4 is rough. You know, like Hellcats would be a nice answer to what's on the field.
Oh yeah, Hellcat would be amazing.
All right, so the second Whizbangs now hit Vet 1.
A Panther heavy panzer. is
So he'll
moving
probably
to
throw
the
one
zone.
more barrage with it and then have it jettison the launcher,
Yeah.
be my guess.
I think that makes the most sense.
He's just about got enough fuel for a third.
Yeah, Stuck not gain is stuck at 1281 XP, is not getting any. Oh man, it's such a game-breaking bug, and it makes me really angry that we still have things like that. Like, I know those things happen. But I wish it would be like if people would be communicated about those bugs, they could try to avoid it, because a certain player, I'm pretty sure Tushkan does not know about this bug.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he
it's,
wouldn't
and
have
it's not
gotten
an
it up.
exploit, it's just purely a handicap.
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
player
It's a
if you don't know.
handicap. Like, I wish bugs like that would be communicated so people can adjust their playstyle until it gets fixed. And the Whizbang is shooting all his rockets into the building.
Yeah, just straight into the house.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
he's trying to clear the pack
Like-
40. Yeah. Feels bad, man. All right, so yeah, here's the third Whizbang. Well, Stas just get away. It's just a scratch.
Territory captured. All quiet. Grenadiers have completed the task.
Our territory is exposed. We must re-establish a connection.
Like, I'm not mad that those bugs happen. I'm mad that it's not getting communicated, that people can adjust to that. Maybe it's the better way to put it. It's not an exploit, right? It's not like the Panzerfaust bug or something like that, or the duplication bug we had recently, where secrecy is the way to do it.
But what you guys are seeing here is like the physical manifestation of technical debt. Like as the game gets bigger, as they add more content, as they make the mechanics more complex to basically address user concerns, you're occasionally going to have stuff like this that just pops up that like even in detailed playtesting you might never find.
The game gets hiccups from time to time, and that's fair. I think it's not well.
Did you see that bundle?
No.
Oh man, perfect bundle and retreat, kills a rifleman squad, they drop a BAR, and now those Stahlstruppen have an LMG and a BAR.
The few that nightmares are made of, or something like that, right?
Whizbang clears the pack 40.
Mechanized assault underway.
Oh, the button has been clicked. But probably more for self-repair.
Oh, MG42 cleared as well. Well, Whizbang's doing work. Tony's got 3 Whizbangs out now. One of them is sitting at Vet 1. You can probably just in that launcher get another Sherman.
Panther is coming.
And it just whiffs his first shot.
Just Panther things, man.
God, there's no feeling worse than when you finally get like your late game tank out or your AT gun to deal with that Humber that's been pestering you, and the very first shot just like goes into the dirt.
I'm really interested to know if those pintles actually do damage or just cosmetic. Like they were in Code 2, the Panzerwerfer had.
Yeah, it actually doesn't.
well,
it doesn't
nothing.
look like it. Yeah, because look at the P-grens. Like they're taking damage from the rifles, but yeah, I think they're cosmetic coaxes.
Or the damage is so little that you can neglect it. Oh, bye bye, Mr. Sherman.
Oh yeah, he's in a bad way. Oh, nice smoke.
Skills. Whiffs the shot but hits the engineer. Is he going for base annihilation? That would be hilarious.
Oh, the Pyos just got nuked.
Oh boy!
Well done, yeah, with that marked targets, he had perfect sight on that Panther.
Yeah, and now the other Whizbang is going for the AT gun.
Wow.
And gets the AT gun destroyed. Are we seeing a comeback from Tony with Whizbang spam?
Yeah, those are some big swings there. No more MG42, no more Pack 40. And Tushkan has 400 fuel he's just chilling on.
Well, yes, no manpower. Man, it would be a great upset that Tushkan would lose 2-0 again. Oh mine, oh boy. But there's a follow-up.
Nice. Yeah, well placed mine. It at the very least kept that Stug alive. There was a chance that they could have run that down with the rifle and the Sherman there.
Oh, Whizbang's out of position. AT gun will go down. Panther will now have an opportunity to do the great mop up.
75 points. Do not let
Oh, engineers get knocked out. One Whizbang knocked out.
the American rocket launcher Panzer has been silenced.
Oh, Tony. He
Tony
needs
is
another
Tushkan
engineer
is
now.
scared. I think he could play way more aggressive. He decrewed the only AT gun that Tony had. Tushkan could be way more aggressive, but he's scared. Did the Panther just kill the squad there? No, it just looked like it. Right?
It definitely did a little bit of damage with its gun. Surprising. Now all the Whizbangs are just stock Shermans.
He's jettisoned the launchers, and I think he just gave away all the DPS against the Panther because even with marked target, they can't penetrate.
Now is the
There you go. Vet 2 Panther. It's another dead Sherman. One is on the flank there, but with a dead engine. Oh, not looking good for Tony here.
I think Tony is dead. He has nothing to counter the Panther. He has no repair.
Well, and the fact that the Stas just continue to laugh at the Sherman.
They're
not
vet 3,
bleed at
man.
all
They
is-
won't die.
Yeah, 140 health and like 33% damage reduction. Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
The enemy is stealing our territory from us.
He should have just got the AT back and not jettisoned the launchers. And the stolen bar obviously makes things far worse, right?
Yeah, yeah. The Stug D still alive, even though it's stuck at vet 1. Still doing work.
Man, he seriously had to piss off his superior officer to get the no promotion.
Tony about to get the triple cap on here.
Yeah, he needs it.
Tushkan's got a
Taking a victory
yeah.
point.
Tushkan's got a ton of VPs to play with.
Maybe Tony just tries to drain VPs now to get faction pick in game number 3. That's the thing, right? Because no tier 4, Tony also can't get the upgrade.
Victory points. We must counter it.
Engineer's taking damage to the Panther as it goes after this damaged Sherman here. Oh no, the engineer. Yeah, you can't lose another squad of engineers.
Right? No, engineer should get away. Mark target has been used, but the Panther's barely taking any damage, man. And he can pull
Nice.
smoke.
Oh, yeah, and it pops the smoke. Oh, Tony really needed the rifles to throw a sticky, but he's out of munitions because he keeps popping the mark target ability.
Yeah, man.
Just one Sherman left. AT gun cleared. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I think
good.
this is it for Tony, unfortunately.
AT gun will get destroyed. The Sherman does literally nothing against the Panther.
Our AT gun has been destroyed.
Another match where we could have seen a repair bunker would have been really nice.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a repair bunker. Nice try, move the bundle nade, but obviously Tony is on
Pioneers
point.
are reporting for duty.
Yeah, Tushkan got one of those earlier on retreat. I was kind of surprised with the placement there. Ooh, Captain goes down.
Oh, that's a huge anti-micro there from Tony. Could have been easily
Enemy forces
avoided.
have captured a victory point.
I mean, 40-minute game. You're going to start to see even the best players slip here
Yeah,
and there.
obviously, you slip at one point.
I know people loved the slower tick rate in Co 2, but I'm really happy we don't have 80-minute games in Co 3.
But the amount of 1 hour games I had in Code 2, they were rare, but when they happened, you really lost brain power. It was so awful when you had the game that was longer than 50 minutes. It was every time how it was so exhausting, man. I'm so glad they changed that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I took a break from Co 2. Is just I couldn't. Every game was a struggle.
And it gave way too much comeback opportunities in the late game with stalling and stuff like that, or with support weapon stalling.
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300 points.
So Tony has double cap, but I'm not sure if he will be able to maintain that. Actually, Tushkan's army is not looking that healthy. He has a lot, it looks like a lot of infantry, but he has 3 repair squads.
Oh, well, one AT gun cleared. Nice grenade.
Panther's coming in, is marked target, but it's vet 3, man.
Oh no, that's another dead Sherman.
Bye.
Oh, he's backing the Panther out.
He's scared for no reason, but the AT will be cleared by the
Stas are gonna run these AT guns down. There's one. There's two. Panther just needs one shot at this Sherman.
Yeah, but
I take it back. He needs 2 shots onto the Sherman. But there's a
whiz bang.
nice whiz bang. That hurts.
Stand up.
Yeah, Panther.
So the Vet 3 rifle squad gets away.
Yeah, but Red 3 Stoß also gets away. And I think the Stoßtruppen... No, I think that's the most... If the Stoßtruppen would have died earlier, way earlier, Tony could have won the game. But the Stoßtruppen are literally the clutch unit that
Victory point is under enemy
kept
control.
Tushkan in the game. And he was able to win every infantry engagement. He was able to clear AT guns like
Enemy
it's a walk
forces
in the
have captured
park.
the victory point.
Flank control, like the Stoßtruppen were everywhere.
Our new upgrade is in.
Yeah, the Stas are great for those pushes where you just need someone to remove the AT gun threat from the Panther.
Enemy armor has us in range.
Oh, it's another cleared AT gun. Oh, the Sherman gets Fausted as well.
Yeah, that's a dead Sherman. Maybe Tushkan won't commit because he's not full HP. What do we actually get at
You think he
Vet
gets
3?
another? Do you think he gets another Panther here? He's
He does not need
floating a
one.
ton of resources.
Let me check the veterancy. So you get at Vet 3 more rotation speed, 50% more rate of fire, and plus 40 damage against vehicles. Which probably brings you up to 200 damage? Something like that. The Stoßtruppen, man. Casually walking
Oh.
up, popping veterancy 1.
Oh, and now the rear armor hit bonuses. Well, nice AT gun placement in the back forces the Panther away, but one more shot here on the Sherman.
The Stoßtruppen didn't even lose a model.
Nope. Nice attack round through the building there
Gets them.
from Tushkan. Man, maybe you get another Stug Stas combo at this point.
Seize
Yeah.
initiative.
You don't really need it. The VP drain is on here.
I would get a Grenadier for merge. Conserving a little bit of manpower, you know. Not important, but the min-maxer camps out there. The Forever Red 1 Stück is doing good damage. It would have been veterancy
Vet
3,
one.
man. It would have been.
One of our capture points is under attack.
Tony's got enough munis to try to shock it here, but he's not going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
GG. What a game.
Forces have crumbled.
Tony even calling the well played.
It's a bold strategy going for Whizbang Collins into Sherman's.
I think it would have
that one.
worked if you would have been able to kill the freaking Stoßtruppen. Because the Stoßtruppen were so defining, like, he couldn't take any engagements. With his infantry, he was falling apart just because of this singular squad.
Yeah, I hate to second guess Tony, but I don't think he got a lot of value out of the SSF battle group there. I think like probably just would have been better off going either armored for the easy 8s or even partisans. You could potentially do some cheeky things with the tunnels and with partisan ambushes to kind of counter the Stas, and then just go tier 4 and get stock Shermans or a bulldozer or a Hellcat to start pushing stuff away.
Yeah, so I would explain it for chat before we jump into the ace game. So currently, if you get any call-in unit that gets affected by veterancy from tier 2 or tier 3, tier 1 units and tier 4 units are not affected, which means it's Wespe, Stuck D call-in, Fallschirmjäger, Fallschirm Pioneers. I'm not sure, but I heard they are also affected, but this might be wrong. If you get those units and then afterwards get officer quarters, you get veterancy 1. However, those units lose the ability to gain veterancy, so they are stuck at veterancy 1 forever. Or at their current level of veterancy. However, if you get units afterwards, you get officer quarters for tier 2 or tier 3, you don't lose the ability to gain veterancy. So it's an awful bug. But yeah, we will be back with game number 3 in a couple of seconds.
Available to deploy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live now in game number 3, and I just realized... Oh, I updated the factions. I'm smart. We are on
Nice.
Jebel Pass. Game number 3, boys. Sadly, I don't know who had fiction pick.
Australian infantry are in
We
reserve.
have Tushkan as the Brits with Aussies. We have Tony. What is he doing, my dear friend, Shark?
So Tushkan went straight for Aussies, and he actually waited, and he built tier 1, but he got an Aussie squad out, which I like Aussies on this map. What do you think of the fact that we haven't seen Dak from either of these players?
I think Tushkan is not a duck player. He's like a traditional Brit Wehrmacht player. Maybe USF.
Mm-hmm.
About Tony, I'm not sure if he's a deck player. I also think like he's more a traditional Ver player. But like I said,
I played
might
against
be
him
wrong here.
one time in a 1v1, and he was playing Dak, and I just did the SSF weapon team stall for commandos, and it actually kind of worked. So maybe he's more comfortable with Wehrmacht because he's clearly a better player than I am.
Yeah, he's a traditional Wehrmacht player, I would say. He's playing like a lot of coastals, even though
Dingo on station.
it's not in his loadout. I'm not sure if it was banned. Short-lived memory and things like that.
Yeah, and also seeing, no kind of crazy battle group options for him. I do like that Tony is reserving his battle group choices. He wants to see, what Tushkan's doing here first.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we're going to see a reaction when he comes into contact with the Aussies the first time.
Why do I always get at a 2-minute mark a leg spike?
Huh.
Weird.
Probably a skill issue.
Of course it's a skill. It's either Relic's fault or a skill issue.
I have noticed more relics, more relic spikes, more lag spikes recently in this game.
Australian
Just little stutters, here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be my computer.
So double Aussies out from Tushkan. Dingo gets a hell of a beating. Not offering much. Tony so far more playing the positioning game, not really trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, you see both players being very deliberate, which is important. This is a big map, and you want to make sure you hold on to your fuel and don't get cut off. And so both players kind of playing with their natural, plus 10 fuel, but then also just being a little bit cautious early, which I think is smart. Even with the mobility from the Dingo here, it got whittled down pretty fast by the Gren and the Pio, so it's off for repairs as well.
Yeah, at least you can use this repair time as capturing the point. But Dingo hadn't any impact so far. It's one of those units, if you don't get an impact right away,
infantry are in reserve.
it's really hurting your tempo.
Yeah, and Tony's already got his Panzer Grenadier headquarters on the way, so probably another Stummel.
Yeah. Aussies get forced off by the MG42. Overall,
Yeah, and this is dangerous for Tushkan because now he has been essentially like, if he ends up getting moved off again here by the MG42, then he's off the field, and that gives Tony a lot of room to come in and just start grabbing up additional territory.
so 16 pointer got decaptured. We still have... Oh, I hate that. We have an AFK grenadier inside of the building, man. I hate those things. Don't be AFK. So 251 is in the queue. Tushkan only
I think
no
that-
getting tier 2.
I think that Gren is there. He's using it to try to make sure he can hold on to the fuel.
Gets the snare on the Dingo, but there's no follow-up, so it's... nice flamer proc.
Yeah, that changed that engagement real quick. Oh, now the Grens leave that garrison to grab the center VP just in time for some Aussies to show up and ruin their fun.
All right, yeah. So, would think 251 is going balls deep, man. But
I think he saw the sappers repairing and he wanted to try to burn them down while he could still get the bonus damage.
didn't work out that well though.
It's just a couple model drops.
Yeah, fair enough, 2 models. And Dingo is still
and
engine damaged.
Yeah, I'm actually, surprised. Tushkan has done a good job recovering from that lack of map presence early, and he's applying a lot of pressure. And so I think you're feeling kind of the lack of squads out here from Tony. He's floating 400 manpower, only 2 Grens, 2 Pios, and the MG42 on such a big map. Like, I feel like you need. Oh, here we go. He's going Luftwaffe. You need something to give you some additional kind of map presence, some mobility. I'm surprised he went Panzer Grenadier and he didn't go Luftwaffe with the Jaegers and the 221. I feel like that would have been a nice combo here.
So Tony's delaying his first Fallschirm Jaeger. Or not really, but he's getting Panzer Grenadier officer quarters first.
That should fix the bug, right?
Yeah. Oh, 251. Bye-bye. Was nice knowing you. Maybe, but never mind.
It's the Humber didn't push it. I guess that's the advantage of all those Grens. He has to respect the Faust. Nice pressure here from Tushkan on this fuel.
So, we have a first Fallschirm Jäger on the field. Dropped really defensively,
Looks like
though.
we've got additional light AT 2-pounders.
Yeah, section 6 around just long enough to decap that fuel point. This is not where you want to be as Tony, where you're fighting over your own fuel. Oh no, oh, okay, I was gonna say a 251, but it goes in for the white phosphorus shot. I was like, no, don't drive right up at the Humber. That's a quick way to lose it.
Well, is it your safe fuel, though? I know it's, like, technically closer to your base. But
It's not truly safe, but this one is the easier one for him to hold on to.
Fair enough. So we have the 2-pounder on the field. Tushkan has a relatively small mainline infantry roster, only 3 squads. Compared to the...
Man.
Actually, Tony has roughly the same amount. However, he has the MG42.
Man, I think Tushkan would have been better off with a 6-pounder here. Like, you already have your tier 2 out. You know you're going to see a Stummel, and then you're either going to see, at this point, because it's Luftwaffe, you're probably going to see just P4s. So that 2-pounder is not going to be all that helpful for you.
Especially if it's the truck instead of the 251. Oh, man. But isn't the 2-pounder a little bit more mobile? It's cheaper, obviously.
It is. It's got a wider range of fire and a slightly higher fire rate. But building a 2-pounder just to counter a Stummel, because it's slightly better against a Stummel, I don't think is as worth it. I think the 2-pounder is better against the DAC, where you're more likely to see hordes of light vehicles.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's actually a really valid point.
Yeah, Dexon, exactly. So when you're just going to see Stummel into P4s or Brumbears. Oh, for a second I thought he called a second one in.
2-pounder anti-tank guns available.
Yeah,
And then armored skirts makes that even worse. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. You were on point, actually. I like the Recon Flare, negating the camo from the Fallschirm Jägers.
Yeah,
We can conduct
I
a fly
think
run to secure
that's
additional
from game 1, right? Because he went really heavy into Bren sections, and he ended up losing multiple tanks to the camouflage Pack 40. So I think we're seeing Tushkan kind of adjust his tactics here, which you'd love to see.
More Fallschirm Jägers on the way, smoke on the way. Interesting smoke there.
infantry training is underway.
So map control though really still favors Kaiser, Tushkan,
Ammunition
damn
point
clan
is being
tags.
overrun.
Because Tony basically ignores everything else and has all his units clumped on the bottom side of the map.
No, but this makes a lot of sense to me for Tony, right? Like you've got a couple of team weapons, and you want to make sure you hold on to this fuel so you can
Our
tech.
infantry will be better.
So not overreaching, I think, is really valuable. And then if you can win an engagement and force the, Tushkan off the field, then you can take advantage.
He went officer quarters, but this time he
Territory
waited.
signal lost, Commander.
I mean, he got it before he got
he
the
went-
first squad, so it should be working just fine.
Yeah, let me check that.
Yeah, they all have veterancy points. So it's only bugged if the unit comes on the field before you got the upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. So they're gaining veterancy. So good. All right.
Both folds were on the field, came after officer quarters, so they're both. This one gains veterancy, and this one should as well. We will see.
Yeah.
Grenades
Yeah,
are being
both are getting
distributed to the
veterancy.
men.
Dingo knocked out by the Pack 40. That was nice. Tushkan was able to clear a Pioneer. I think if you're Tony, instead of like rebuilding your stock Pioneer, maybe go Fall Pio. Because it can double as infantry unit for you, and it
And you
still
have
comes with a sweeper
Yeah,
for
you
free.
don't have to pay for the sweeper.
Commander, rifle sections have been
Nope, it
planted
only
grenades,
applies to
as
tier 3,
requested.
tier 2 units that are called in.
Orders complete. Come on.
The beggars are
I
threatening.
like how we
Yeah,
use the tournament games to figure out or to reproduce the bug. I like that.
I was just thinking that, yeah. I'm really liking the use of Luftwaffe on this map for Tony, right? Because look at the way Tushkan's got to be very ginger with his Humber, especially after losing the Dingo. With all of these squads out there with Panzerfaust and the ability of the Fallschirmjägers to camouflage, he has to respect it. Although he is countering by using the recon flares to check for concealed units.
Yeah, but only one recon option. Hamba gets a hit in. But I really want Tony to branch out a little bit. He's really clamped in at the moment on the side. He's giving up a lot of VPs that I think could have been avoided.
We shall construct reinforced resource caches.
But otherwise, yeah, I agree with you. Also, if he keeps more units on the flanks or play taller, the recon flare will have less impact on the camo units.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It feels to me like he's deathly afraid of losing control of this fuel. Ooh. Yet another Fallschirmjäger. Yep, there we go. Panzerfaust in on the Humber. That's a nice pickup. And to your credit, that's from him moving his Fallschirmjägers around.
I'm not sure if he gets the Humber.
No, I don't think so, but it's forcing him to respect it. What do you think of him deploying the Fallschirmjägers kind of in the rear rather than using the ability to drop to contest other points on the flank?
I think that's the right call. I know people like to combat drop units. However, they come too late and then the engagement is often already decided and then you lose a lot of manpower for nothing. So if you drop them a little bit behind the front line, then you can decide, okay, I'm using them more aggressively, I'm using them more defensively.
No, Armand, all of the falls should be gaining veterancy.
Yeah, because they get dropped after they got the upgrade.
After the fact. Yep.
The bug only applies if the unit comes out before you get the upgrade.
Yeah.
So, by the way, another shout out to YouTube. People are really nice over there, and I like that people are using that. It kind of tells that this is worth doing to move the stream.
We have command points available for use.
Oh, the Gren. Oh, wow. He dies as the Faust goes out. But he gets the Humber. That's a last stand mechanic right there.
Armored
True last stand, man. So MG on the way from Tushkan? Well, I'm not sure if MG's the right call against cabo units.
No, no, I don't think that's the right. I think probably like a cache. If he's got a bunch of extra manpower and he's trying to figure out what to do with it.
Cheaper caches as well
We're
with
losing a munitions
Aussies.
point.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you like just throw it on that manpower point to lock down your cutoff.
Heavy machine gun has been deployed.
I would put it on like the safe 5-pointer, because those points next to the base never got harassed by Tony, and I highly doubt that will change anytime soon. And just try to get out a tier 3 unit ASAP.
A victory point is being overrun.
Oh, wow. Nice grenade onto the Fortune Makers as they go to get in that garrison. Took a ton of damage.
Point lost.
3 models down, man.
Control.
The building, however, is now rendered useless. You don't get fully wiped right now if the building comes down, right? I always forget the new change.
No, that's only for fighting positions and like bunkers. I think if buildings collapse on you, it's still real bad.
Understandable.
Yeah, do not recommend.
So tier 4 is coming up from Tony now. He is really close to a P4. He's a little bit of manpower stuff though. In the meantime, we have the good old Crusader on the way.
Yeah, that's the issue with the 2-pounder is it's just it forces the Stummel away. Ooh, nice grenade on the retreat path. Really, really nice from Tushkan.
And now he has to take the MG, and that means a lost engagement. That was amazing, man. That was really, really well played.
Cue to the meme of Zach Galifianakis doing math.
Yeah. I like how more consistent nades got in Cove 3. They have all the animations. So retreat nades are actually something you can practice.
Well, Stummel's made it to Vet 3. But 2-pounder totally zoned it out. Oh, that's a rough retreat path for those Grens. And the Crusader on it. Oh, rest in peace, Grenadiers.
No, that's current patch. Mr. Elis? Just players didn't pick the new battle groups.
Oh, he didn't retreat the Stummel all the way.
He's running, no!
Wow, the reload on the Crusader is so fast.
It's a 2, yeah, but gets an AT got shot in. At least something. Not that it's much.
Things are not looking good for our favorite Tonimontana.
He's way too passive, man. I think he's giving up way too much map for not much gain.
Yeah, that approach works if you can basically force your opponent to retreat a couple of units and then counter punch from there. But he's under a triple cap right now. He doesn't have access to either of the +10 fuels. And he just lost his Stummel and both of his Grens. So no more cheap reinforcements, no more easy anti-infantry, anti-team weapon counters. Not looking good here. P4 is on the way. Maybe he can make some magic happen.
Well, the P4 has to do some heavy carrying, man. I hope he has some good pain medication.
Oh, that's a dead Vickers. Nice little ambush there. Well done.
But that's what I meant earlier. Like, the Vickers will not doing much.
No.
We're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
He really destroyed
No
right?
Grant Dume. Looks like we're gonna see a second Crusader. Crusader train on this map is real strong.
Yeah, man. P4 is on the field. Do we have tank training?
Enemy is down to 200 points.
Not yet. So the P4 will perform decently decent against the Crusader.
And Tushkan went for the creeping barrage instead of the archer. The emotional support 2-pounder firing shots at the P4 is not going to do anything to it.
Yeah.
Crusader cruiser finished.
So
The enemy has our victory
Crusader
point
number
now.
2 is on the. I'm just scared, man, for Tony. Tank training is on the way.
Yeah.
Once the train comes together, it will be really hard to counter. It got nerfed against infantry, but it's still deadly.
I mean, it's hard. You know, you could have fooled me.
We should use command point.
Man, I don't see any mines down either. That's usually the way to deal with an expected Crusader train is just throw mines on like your retreat paths. So as they chase you, you can force them into bad engagements.
Yeah,
Victory point
Tony
is
just does not
overrun.
have the ammo for those things, though. He needs to keep ammo in the bank to avoid getting
Victory point
bum rushed.
belongs to the enemy.
He might get the Crusader. He can't really commit because he doesn't know where the second Crusader is.
Well, he found it now.
Yeah, AT
Oh,
gun.
the
will go-
Aussies are right there to harass that
Oh boy.
AT gun.
Oh boy. AT gun survives with 2 HP or 2 bottles. Second
Good
AT
damage
gun
to
is
the
on the way.
Crusader.
Yeah, the only saving grace, man, that the P4 has decent frontal armor compared to the Crusader. So but still, man, map control literally non-existing for Tony. He is boxed into his 2 square meters. And
Yeah, and
Tushkan is
I
just
feel like the
bombarding
Fallschirmjägers are.
him.
The Fallschirmjägers are better for holding
They're
ground.
down to only 100.
They're not. If you got to run at the enemy with them, they can't make use of their ambush bonus. And so they don't trade as well.
I have to say, just now, I think the idea that Tushkan went for 1 2-pounder and now for 1 6-pounder actually ain't that bad, right? You can use the stud shot at Veterans Reward with the 2-pounder, so you can maximize the damage that the 6-pounder can
Just
do.
in. The enemy
Against
is
the
down to
P4.
Yeah, and if you get on the side armor, the P4, it'll reliably penetrate. So it's not a bad combo. I was just kind of thinking through the min-max thing, but yeah, it's worked out all right for him. And I like this. Tony taking some of the space that's given to him by Tushkan, and he did a good job countercapping that +10 fuel on the opposite side. The downside though is he's really, really tight on VPs, and he doesn't have much in the way of like offensive firepower to start to challenge for either the middle or the flank VP.
Yeah, it's not looking particularly well for Mr. Tony. I think he just gave up too much map control earlier. For no reason. Oh, P4 might die. Special shot has been used. Will it get off?
No, he did a good job backing away. Oh, Falls are gonna breach the Aussies. No, but if they get in the building
They will die.
and then they get knocked down. Oh, the Crusader doesn't knock down the building, but he can chase this last. Oh, the poor Fallschirmjäger.
I didn't even know that Fulci was on breach.
The beggars are threatening
It makes
a victory
sense.
point. Victory point belongs to
Aussies get on the flank of the MG42 and the PaK-40.
Yeah, P4 is not doing much. Tony could get a second out soon, but 26 VPs in the bank.
Oh, he did a nice job hopping on the flank VP there, but now a Crusader harassing these Fallschirmjägers.
Yeah, he needs to use the little pathway to get to the 60-pointer just to hide from the Crusader.
Oh, he's dropping more Fallschirmjägers, this time on the center VP.
He needs to do something. He needs VPs. That's the desperation mode that you get when you need VPs right now. You do suboptimal play.
point.
That one Fallschirmjäger squad just gets gunned down. Oh, Crusader, nice.
The enemy have only
Nice pickup. Second PaK-40 arrives.
Gets at least something, but
The enemy has our victory points now.
oh boy.
Oh, another Fallschirmjäger squad goes down to the Aussies on retreat. Pios go down as well.
Yeah, that's game.
This might be all she wrote.
Maybe Tony was tired. I don't know, man. That doesn't felt so well played by him.
I mean, I'm tired, so he definitely has an excuse.
Well, he played two
Oh,
40-minute games earlier, right? So
Yeah, look at the KD. Tushkan
Jesus
just
Christ.
dominated that game. Tony with the manners, the GG well played. You'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dume, I agree. Tough map for Wehrmacht. I like the approach though. I like the approach with the Fallschirmjägers.
Tony was so close to greatness again. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Will we be back with the next game in a couple of seconds?
We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.